owns Russell.
That's how we're going to get the clicks, though.
Yeah, we got to do those own clips.
Yeah.
Russell owns.
Destroys dumb feminists with
Destroys. Russell destroys stupid woman. Stupid talking woman.
with truth and logic.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Russell Hicks calmly uses truth and logic to shut down stupid feminists' vagina. Great. Somebody's YouTube history out there is just all those videos.
Yeah. And if you watch one, your algorithms change forever.
You watch one of those videos, and YouTube is like, we got it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even, if you accidentally click on one of those,
Jordan Peterson,
you'll never get anything but that. YouTube's like, oh, we got what you're looking for.
I understand what you're like.
Because I have tried to reverse it, man. I have actively gone through like weeks where I go, I'm only watching like Neil deGrasse Tyson videos just to change my algorithm.
Sure.
I've tried to do that. I've been like, I'm watching lectures on science and liberal conversations and everything. And still, every time I log into YouTube, it's like,
yeah. Don't worry, bro.
Joe Rogan on why feminism is actually worse than Nazism. And you're like, YouTube, come on, man.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm trying to clean it up.
Mm-hmm.
Those algorithms, man, they really suit that sort of like white guy, whatever, the angry white-owned guy.
Right-wing stuff's a lot more clickable.
Yeah.
I want to find out what feminism's worse than Nazism. Oh, okay. You know?
So it really drags you in. It really does sometimes. And like then when you look at it and it does the like just the text thing, I cheat sometimes. I go, all right, I'm not gonna click it. But then I'm like, wait a minute, this is logging this for sure.
Yeah, it's still going in your head.
Yeah. Then no, I mean I'm saying YouTube is going. We know you're watching that.
Sure.
I don't get it. So do they ban those guys? But then they still promote them? Because aren't a lot of those guys banned?
No. You have to be pretty hard to get. Remember, YouTube's is nearing a human right level of need. So it's pretty. You have to be pretty bad to be banned from YouTube.
I thought a lot of people had been banned from it. No,
I think you can get like unmonetized, but it's quite.
Oh, you get unmonetized.
But I think it's quite a hard thing. But like Peterson wouldn't get banned. He's not.
No, he's not there yet.
Yeah, he's not there.
But he can get unmonetized.
Yeah, which would be if he did get banned, then it would just make things way worse as well.
Right. Okay.
Like, see, trying to speak truth to power.
Right. Speaking that truth.
Yeah.
YouTube cracking down. Someone told me they started out. I read this that they started out as a like dating video service. Did you know that?
What, YouTube?
That's what YouTube. Yes.
Really?
YouTube was a video dating service, and they did in the industry what's known as a pivot.
Oh.
Do you know what a pivot is?
Yes.
Oh. Wow, I thought I was.
Next
thanks
question.
a lot. I forgot I was talking to a Zoomer there.
Is a pivot when a company pivots from one
Were you able to
medium to
extract that from the context? Oh, you've heard it?
Dude,
You're zooming, man.
screwed.
Sorry, I forgot. I forgot I'm talking to a
Yeah.
full-fledged Zoomer here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know what a pivot is, Grandpa. Come on. I'm zooming. I'm Horatio Zoom.
Do you listen to trap music?
Do I listen to trap?
You know trap?
A little bit of 2 Chainz. Who else? Waka Flocka Flame? Is that not trap? Did I say something wrong?
No, you didn't. You didn't. No, I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at the names. They're fucking hilarious.
Oh, Waka Flocka Flame? I'll say that all day,
Lil
man.
Peep.
I love Waka Flocka Flame.
Yeah?
Just saying that name.
Yeah.
You get up in the morning and just make a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Waka Flocka.
Yeah.
No, there was I just found out about
Young
a lot of.
Thug.
Huh?
Travis Scott. You into that kind of?
Travis Scott.
He's the only one I like.
He gets gnarly on stage. I like that. I don't like when he was going out with the
the Jenna.
Yeah, but I don't know. Whatever, man. I don't know. That kind of dilutes it for me. I'm like,
it's less rock and roll if you.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, you're crazy, and then it's like, oh, you're going, like, look at this. You're just a billionaire. I don't know.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend's a billionaire.
She's so rich. She's like the youngest billionaire.
That's all you need to know, really,
Yeah.
about the state of the world.
Wow.
She's rich.
You're hitting a lot of
Our-
truth. Are you gonna? Is your take gonna
Rich
be?
people are smarter than us? Oh, you must be really smart to be rich. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's have a look at the top 10 billionaires in the world.
Or
That's all it is.
they're
I've
pretty-
said it before. I'll say it again. If you want to be rich in this planet, on this planet, in this earth,
Giant to the center of
it's
the earth.
not about what you add to yourself. It's what you take away. Strip away your dignity and your humanity, and you will get to the top, my friend. You will get to the very, very top. If you're sitting at home right now, ask yourself, do you care about quality and people?
Scoot.
And what is that?
That's me agreeing, but in, like
What is
trap-
that?
It's like in trap songs when someone does like a fire lyric.
All right, I'm not that into trap.
Yeah,
but
they go
okay,
like,
I'll have to get into that. Right, yeah, right,
So
exactly.
that's me just keeping you
Cool,
going.
cultural
Yeah.
appropriation. Great. What else can we do on this podcast? Oh, do you like Russell Hicks? You'll love this video. Joe Rogan owns feminist minority. Come on, man. We're trying not to be an alt-right
Sorry,
podcast.
you were on a good run, and I
We did
took it.
culturally appropriate right here on the internet.
There's white trap music.
Who's White Trap?
I think that's his name.
Is there a guy named White Trap?
Well, I think it's along those lines.
Your rap name is really important, man.
What
It's
would yours be?
really important.
Lil Hicks. Lil Hicks, you crazy for this one?
Lil Hicks is cool.
Yeah, Lil Hicks is good.
It's like Lil Mix, you know, like
That's-
which is the opposite of what I'm going for.
Yeah,
But,
but you could
still,
do it in
you
like
know,
a Marilyn Manson kind of way.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, she's a billionaire. That's great, and people get really angry about that. By the way, if you come at her, I used to say that, and people will defend the Kardashians. The Kardashians are, you know, everyone says they're the
Yeah.
American royal family. I mean, they are. I mean, people really defend them.
Yeah.
They're powerful. They're, you know, they're smart. They're entrepreneur. I mean, okay, I
Yeah.
guess.
Don't you find it funny when people are like,
How-
she's a great businesswoman? Well, you didn't like Warren Buffett. You didn't. You know, you're not. That's not why you like her. You
Yeah,
don't
right.
like. You're not like these girls aren't obsessed with like Warren Buffett and Bill Gates. That's not why.
Well, yeah, I mean, but it's also like Warren Buffett, like, you know, he's I guess he came from the ground up, you know,
Yeah.
Warren Buffett.
Yeah.
Which is amazing he's not a serial killer. Because imagine like he's like when I was like 3 years old, you know, I used to love reading the stock exchange or something. And I'm like, that's a creepy kid. Like just imagine a kid who's like 5 years old who's into money.
Yeah.
Like that's just weird to me. I'd be like, ugh, like get out and play. Like, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
I probably, if I was raising the next Warren Buffett, I would ruin it. Because I'd be slapping money out of his hands.
Really?
I'd be taking the chub. I'd be like, get out of here, man. Like, go do something. But I want to learn about dividends. Not in my house. You will not learn about dividends in my house. And he'll grow up working at McDonald's one day and be like, I could have done
made
something.
dividends. Yeah.
I'll be like, all right, whatever. But yeah, I just think like they say like, yeah, they're like self-made millionaires and all that stuff. But it's like, dude, they were already rich. Like I don't know. I'm sorry, but it is easy to be rich when your parents were super rich already. If my parents were like beyond wealthy and could get me a reality TV show, like it's not that hard to be rich. Once you're famous, like it's pretty freaking easy, man.
Yeah.
To get rich. You don't have to be that smart.
No.
Matter of fact, it helps in that situation to be as dumb as possible.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's my take on it. Do I sound bitter?
No,
I mean,
you've zinged them.
you should have as much. I'm all for money, you
No.
know, like have as much money as you can so you don't have to work. But
Yeah. No, it's interesting.
I
'cause-
just think like it's not that astounding to me. I don't know.
So that you're saying the Kardashians are stupid.
Nah, you know, I don't really hate on them. You know, I mean like they're growing up. You know what I mean? They're growing up. I wouldn't mind spending some time around their house. I'd love to hang with Kanye. I think he and I would get along great.
Do you think?
Absolutely. I respect
think you
him. I
got-
like what he does.
I love Kanye. Love him. But two white guys liking Kanye. This is.
It's just, I
We
mean,
need to
it's
diversify.
unheard of. It's absolutely unheard of. I love a bit of Kanye.
What would your trap name be though?
What? I don't know, man. Well, give me an example of a trap name because I'm new to trap. You know,
Lil Peep, Lil Pump,
like who do we got? Who do we got in trap? We got 2 Chainz,
Future.
Future. Now he's the guy who mumbles, right?
He invented. Yeah, but that's kind of linked to it.
Is trap mumbling?
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of they're all in the sort of the same. Lil Nas X, Ray Shremmond, Fetty
Lil
Wap,
Nas X, I like.
Migos. Um,
I don't know, man. That's tough.
it's a tricky one.
That's tough. That would take me a while. I would love to see an interview with like every single MC out there on how they came up with their name.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great show.
Yeah.
Let's pitch that.
Yeah, the Vice miniseries.
What's the story? How did you come up with that?
Yeah.
Eminem, I get it. Marshall Mathers, Eminem, cool.
Yeah.
Spell it different. Trademark, logo,
Jay-Z.
copyright. Jay-Z. Why is it, what's that? His name's Jay. What?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know?
No, sorry, I said it as if I knew.
Don't know. Anyway, yeah. So, well, there you go. So, trap music is out there. It's doing well. I watched 2 Chainz' show on Vice called Most Expensivest. I do like that.
That's a great show.
He's funny, man.
Mm.
I would love to hang out with that guy too. What I love is how he is so cheap for how wealthy he is.
Is he?
Yeah, he's very into stuff, but he's always aghast at the prices.
Yeah.
I love that. He's never like, oh yeah, that's cool. He's like, what? He's always like outraged, like me when I'm trying to buy something at like, you know,
A news agency.
like M&S
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something. Like how I'm just like that. Like, because you think when you're rich, you're just like, sure, like I'll give you double for that. Like,
But part of the reason a lot of the time people who are rich is because they're fucking.
Those are the people who are like rich, who, you know, got there on their own. The people who just get money thrown upon them are the ones that are like bananas, you know, which I would be too. I mean, before I knew how to handle it, you know, I'm ready now. I'm ready. Give me loads of it. I'm ready.
Are you ready? Do you think?
Yeah, I got a pretty good handle on it.
Cool.
I got the accounts. I know where to put it. I'm in my 30s. These are the things you learn.
Okay.
But if I was 20 and you would have given me like millions of dollars, I would have spent it within a month easy on garbage. Absolute garbage. For sure, man. For sure. But now, no car, no rent. Well, that's the first thing I would do is buy a house.
Okay.
First thing I would do, buy a house.
Yeah. You got
A big one, too.
You got a billy. To play
Like
with.
you
got
don't
a
even.
billion to play
I'm
with.
telling you right now. Like if I get millions of
A
dollars,
billion. You get a billion.
Oh, $1 billion?
You've got a
You'd never
billion.
see me again.
Where are you going?
You'd never see me
Where
again.
are you?
You wouldn't even.
Would you do this podcast?
I mean, I wouldn't even say goodbye to you.
Yeah.
I'd be gone so fast. I would live on an island. I have $1 billion.
Yeah.
Okay, $1 billion. First of all,
sweet Billy.
First of all, the reason what I would do is I would get rid of half of it because it makes me uncomfortable to have $1 billion.
But would you get rid of it?
Because I don't want to be on anyone's charts. I want to be off the grid. I don't want anyone to be like, oh, the world's top 5 billionaires. So I'm spending enough that I get out of that. I don't want to. I don't need it.
Yep.
Give me 500 mil.
But you got to be, because if you spend it, it could add to your worth. So you got to just get rid of that and like burn it pretty much.
Well, I would buy an island.
Yeah, but that's your worth then. That's going into.
Do you see how it works?
Yeah.
You can't. Once you're rich enough, you can't even not be rich.
Yeah.
It's Brewster's Millions.
That's true.
You saw that?
Yeah.
You think it's a stupid idea for a film? Pretty hard to spend it. Pretty hard to spend it. I'd buy an island. Okay, I'm still a billionaire. I'd get a big house.
Yeah.
And that house, even if I just had a couple million, the house I would get would have a movie theater.
Wow.
I mean, I've told my girlfriend this, and she's like this. She's like actually afraid of it because you'd never see me. I'd be like Howard Hughes, man.
Yeah.
I'd have like long hair pissing in jars. Like I'd be like, you'd never see me again because I'd have everything. I'd have a movie theater. I'd have a gym. I'd have like anything you can think of. It would just all be there. Private screenings.
I thought it was going to be something a bit more off the wall than things that every rich person
No,
has.
because all I need is a
movie theater, gym. I'm going to have a swimming pool.
Yeah, I'd have a pool.
A jacuzzi.
Well, what else do you need?
You don't need anything else, but I thought it was going to be like, I don't know.
No, that's all I need.
Cages with tigers in it. You know, a shark-infested tank.
No, I don't want a tiger, man.
No.
I don't want a tiger. I don't want anything like that.
So
maybe I'd have like a... No.
But what you splash? What's like your big statement? Like, I'm a crazy rich dude. To compete with the other billionaires.
What? I'm not like that. I wouldn't have to make a statement. What would I do? I don't know. I'd buy a human. I'd buy an actual person to
Once
just
again,
hang with me.
really going down the wrong route. We had to cancel.
A
the
white
last
person. I would buy, like, I'd buy some kid from like Eton. I'd buy like not a kid. Jesus Christ. You saw it, ladies and gentlemen. He pushed me into this corner. You saw it. What's your big thing that you'd use to splash out? Oh, I'd buy a child. Thanks for watching the Russell Hicks show. Cool. Viral. Career done.
You started.
Done. Goodbye. Russell. This is how the news would put it, too. Russell Hicks claims he would buy a child if given. That's the headline. Russell Hicks says he
That
would
was
buy
so
a child, and then they would they would just have my face with like the text underneath it.
Yeah.
Comedian Russell Hicks said in all seriousness, with no hint of joke in his voice, that he would buy a child.
But you started so tame. You're like, movie theater,
Because,
Paul.
dude, you kept
and then
pushing
I
me, man.
pushed you, and I thought nothing you'd say would be too
'Cause
weird.
you're like,
but then the one thing you chose was the only thing that was like,
Yeah,
oh,
because,
that's
because you kept giving me this look like that's not funny enough, and I'm like, I'm trying to be real. Like, that's the truth. I would like like you don't even know. I would like I would just have a theater. I would like that's all I need. Like I'm good, man. That's why I'm a
child
happy
slaves
guy.
for me.
Huh?
A few child slaves.
Well,
for me
then when
to-
you pushed me, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, like I'd buy. No, he'd be like
but
18.
that's like fourth.
He'd
on
be
the
18.
List.
I'd just buy him. Some kid named Rupert, just to see that look in his eye when he thought like, oh, the world is mine. Boink. You're mine now. That's life. And all I would just make him get a job.
Oh yeah,
Like,
so
go
you'd
to
be like,
work.
just do like raise him normally.
Like go to work.
That's what the slavery is.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. It'd be helping the economy.
Mm.
But no, that's it, man. I wouldn't. You would just never see me, and that'd be nice.
Mm.
I mean, you've got to get to that level to get like a nice house in Britain, don't you?
Yeah.
One of those houses that isn't attached to another house, because that's not a house.
If you get like a proper
I'm sorry,
house.
that's not a house.
Yeah.
Oh, we bought a house. No.
No.
It's a 2-story flat.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's attached to another house. That negates. I don't understand what
We don't
people
have
are-
space here, but you guys have loads of
This is
houses.
what my girlfriend says. She says, "Oh, we don't have space." Fine. I mean, I don't want a lot of space. Can I have 6 inches between? Because what's the whole point of having a house if you can't blast your music and be loud
Yeah.
and be like? That's the whole point of a house.
Yeah.
Is to be like when I stayed at someone's house over the Christmas break. Oh my god.
Where was it?
Just yelling,
Whereabouts? was
being
it?
in the kitchen.
Was it UK or America?
It was in Bristol.
Oh, cool.
It's great.
Like a proper house.
Yes.
I
It's
haven't
great.
seen one of those in ages.
You want anything? It's great.
Yeah.
We can yell in here, right?
No.
Yeah, see that right there, man. I'm not having that. I want to be loud, dude. I want to be. That's the whole point of having a house. Why would I? Why
You'll
would
wake
I want?
up the other studios.
Why would I want a flat? I could just be living in a flat, man.
Yeah.
Big old house, man. It'd be nice. Big enough. Anyway, so chase your dreams, everybody, and you can make it happen. You know, get out there. Worse people than you are making billions, hand over fist. You don't need that in your life. You don't need billions. You need a couple thousand, all right? You need a couple thousand, move to a beautiful nation like Mexico, deep in Central America, live like a king. Get out of here.
Mhm.
Live like an actual king. That's my message for today. Is that an episode in the can?
18 minutes.
Oh, okay. We got more then. All right, cool.
If you can squeeze out another 4, that would be nice.
Oh yeah.
Just shit out another 4 minutes. of
Yeah, let me
content.
just open my comedy butt cheeks and shit out another 4 minutes of half-assed comedy fodder for you people. There we go. No, what's going on with you though? Like, just throw something at me. What else is happening in the world? I'm trying to think, man. I'm feeling so free, you know. I'm feeling just so good.
Well, Brexit day's today.
Great. I mean, look, we've already had our Brexit, okay? America has already had it.
Yeah. What was yours?
1774.
Oh, yeah, cool.
So you're gonna be fine. I really don't know what happens. I don't really get it. You know what I think it is? I think it's a it's a facade this day.
Yeah.
We left, and then they're like, but the deals are still going on. You didn't then.
Yeah.
It's such crap. It's a political thing. Like,
Do you think?
we left?
Yeah.
No, you didn't. Like, you're still talking to them. That's like when I don't want to do. I'm so tired of the analogies of like,
Sure.
it's when you break up with your girlfriend, but it is. That's the whole analogy. That's all anyone can think of. It's like when you break up with your girlfriend, and yeah, we get it.
Don't have access to the single market.
Yeah. You know? And now we're recycling it because we got 4 minutes to kill. Comedy diarrhea.
It's coming
Which is coming in from Florida. Wait, that was on the last episode. Oh, yeah. That was on the not to be released episode, the callback there.
Yeah. So this is the better one.
Don't worry about it, folks. But yeah, so I don't know. I think it's a complete facade. I think that it's not really, it's going to be more complicated than that. But look, if it makes people feel better about, their decision, then great. Yeah, you left today. Good for you. I don't really feel comfortable commenting on it because I'm just trying to be like, I'm in another nation. This is not my home. I'm just like, so you guys, hey, you do you, as the Zoomers say, right? Don't the Zoomers say that?
What, you do you?
Yeah, isn't that a Zoomer thing?
No. We go, skirt, skirt, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, you steal the culture of others and
Yeah.
appropriate it for your own. So,
Rah.
all right.
You know
It's
about
tough keeping this guy woke.
You know about
You
this.
know, when
know
he's just so tired. He just wants to go to sleep. And I'm like, get up. There's a world out there.
Yeah.
Wake up, bro.
Shh. 10 more minutes.
Get up, man.
No.
You know?
Would you say you're woke?
Yeah. Wait, do it again?
Would you say you're woke?
Yeah.
Cool.
Wide awoke, dude.
What?
I never sleep. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's how woke I am. Look at,
So it's like a problem.
I see all of you. I see everyone, and I care for you deeply. I'm so woke. What's that? Oh, I just brewed it.
What is it?
It's a new brand. It's a new brew I made.
Of.
It's human rights.
And now we can end the episode now.
Oh, yeah, that's good, man. I just made a pour over human rights, and now I'm wide woke. Yeah, I am, man. I'm trying to be a good guy, just like everybody else. We're trying to be a good guy. One of those clips, one of those clips popped up on my YouTube channel.
Oh, right-wing ones?
Yes. And it was like, Ricky Gervais explains racism to angry hypocrite caller. And I was like, don't do.
You got to hear it. You got to
So
hear
I
it.
click it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're in. Hey, this is the Opie and Anthony show. Agabagooba. We got the fucking minority on the phone. And it's one of those radio things where, like, I hate when radio does this. Hey, if you're out there and you still listen to radio, don't call in because they can't let you have a point. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like, radio doesn't work that way. They can't go, that's a great point, caller. It just doesn't work. They have to, so they all just slam him. And the thing was like, I was like, look, I got no problem with Ricky Gervais, but I was like listening to it, and Ricky Gervais, this is from 2015, so he could have changed his position.
Sure.
But his whole vibe was racism is about intent. So like if you do something racist, like let's say you blackface or whatever, but you thought it was just a fun
I've seen
thing.
this clip, yeah.
He was like, you thought it was a fun thing. It's about intent, you know what I mean? And I was like, okay, like I see where you're coming from. But then I was like, but actually, if you look at that from because if that's true, then you have to sort of use that as a broader, like a philosophical, if that's a philosophical truth, then by your definition, if I punch someone in the face,
Yeah.
if I'm not trying to hurt them, I'm just trying to teach them to be more, defensive or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Then
Is that not still violence? Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
So it's kind of like, I'm like, well, actually, that doesn't really work. And they were just launching on this guy, and and I was like, I bet you if I was there and brought this point up, they'd just be like, you fucking pussy. And it's like, well, no, I'm just trying to point out, like, if you, there's actually kind of a flaw in that, I think.
Yeah.
Like, it's about intent. It's like, well, I don't know.
Yeah. He was talking more. He was talking about like using face washes that are black, and if he had a photo of himself, it would be like it's not necessarily racist.
Wait a minute. If you had you saw it?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is making the rounds. if you had a face wash that made you look black.
No, it was like a black face wash. I don't.
If I had a face wash,
it's not so accurate.
let me say this: if I had a face wash that I put on my face that did was like charcoal, and I just looked in the mirror and didn't realize what had happened, yeah, I could. I mean, I don't know why you would then take a photo of that, but
That's true.
you'd be like, "Babe, get in here. Look, who am I?" But like. That's kind of a really different point. I mean, it'd be one thing to say.
What was the controversy they were
my other
talking
argument
about?
is like, let's say you did put the face wash on. It made you like if you say something and you know it's racist, but you're saying it in a sarcastic way, then I think if you step back from that, then that, some people go, that you can't do that. And it's like, well, no. I'm acknowledging, I'm saying it on purpose to be funny, to be sarcastic, to satirize it. So I think that's not like okay, but that's obviously serving the greater good, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Does it sound right?
That sounds
there was no perspective on that. I was like, well, that doesn't really, because at first I was like, yeah, it's about intent. And then I was like, wait, that doesn't work in all situations though. You can't really say that.
Yeah.
What this guy was saying was
in the example he used, it works. But
this guy was saying racism exists as an abstract concept and you can't he was just trying to say that whether you intend to or not, he's saying that is what
and
it is.
Like,
it's kind of
like,
and they were just like, yeah, why don't you eat a fucking tofu sandwich? It's fucking guy. It's like, okay. And then I clicked it, and YouTube's like, hey, here you go, fucking JoJo and butternut in the morning. Fucking, that's all I'm going to get now. So if you guys see me next week and I'm wearing like a backwards New York Yankees hat and a jersey, eating a Philly's cheesesteak, it's just because I've been down a YouTube wormhole, and I'll be back to my regular Zoom-in self, and we'll see you the week after that. So thanks for taking a dive into my mind this week. Always a pleasure, my producer friend and co-hosting, Zooming mogul man Horatio. Yo, I've been Lil Hicks.
Yeah.